there are some girls that are permanently ruined. Girls that are strippers, used to be escorts, girls that used to do any type of like sex work, whatever. A lot of the times they end up, you can't fix those chicks, bro. There's a reason why they're saying, you can't turn into a housewife. That stood the test of time. Why? Because it's fucking true. All right? So some girls are going to be permanently. The reason, because this is one of the biggest critiques that I get, right? Everyone gets mad when I say you need to hook up with 50 girls. Well, Byron, you're promoting degeneracy. You're telling guys to go out there and be fucking pervs or losers, blah, blah, blah. You're turning these women into whores by you doing this. No, they already were sluts. Okay? You're just going ahead and learning how to deal with the playing field. Okay? Because my thing is this. You guys got to remember, what did I tell you earlier? Dating and intersexual dynamics is adversarial in nature. It's the men versus the women, and the guy's job is to go ahead and get the sex, while the woman's job is to go ahead and withhold the sex and try to get as much resources as they can from you. Yeah. Okay? Your level of game is basically determined by your ability to get sex while minimizing your resource allotment to her. One more time for you. Your level of game is contingent upon how little you have to give to her to get the sex. So in other words, the less you give, more than likely the higher your game is. Okay? The more you give, the less game you have. For example, you get a guy who's a fucking rich-ass simp, giving girls bags and all this other shit and giving them a crazy life experience, and he's getting barely as touched. That guy has no game because he's giving her way more value than he's getting back in return because he wants sexuality, he ain't getting it. Okay? Meanwhile, you got the guy that's the asshole, living on a couch surfing, whatever, but he has good frame, he's able to his way with his words, etc. He's able to get sex from girls without giving them anything. Okay? That is what game basically breaks down to. I want you guys to have the ability, right, to understand how to attract women while also simultaneously identifying women that are not good for you. Okay? Tradcons want you to go into a gunfight with a butter knife, aka being a virgin, not understanding how women move and getting finessed. Because here's the problem with you when you're not necessarily experienced with women and you don't know how things work and you don't know how the dating landscape is, etc. When you don't know, what ends up happening is girls sell you a dream, right? Like guys do, oh yeah, you're going to be my only girl, blah, 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 I love you, all this other shit. Like guys do, you know what girls do? They sell you purity. Oh, I'm a good girl. Oh, I don't do that, blah, 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 right? And, or I used to be a stripper, but I stopped, right? If you're stupid, right? Or I used to do OnlyFans, but I stopped, right? I'm a born-again virgin, blah, blah, all this other bullshit. Tradcons will tell you to accept that. Oh, no, bro, she found Jesus. She's good now. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm telling you guys that if Jesus can't save these, neither can you. You need to fucking go on and find a girl that isn't fucking completely tarnished. And the thing is this. Oh, well, Myron, you're perpetuating the problem by telling guys to go out there and sleep with these girls. They're going to sleep with niggas anyway. They're going to be whores anyway. It ain't changing. So what I'm saying is, yo, go out with them, figure out who they are, figure out how they operate, because girls that are sluts all behave the same. They all have very similar mindsets and traits. Right? Be able to identify these girls, so then you're in a better position to find a girl that is worthy of being in a relationship with. But if you don't know what the fuck you're looking for, you don't know how to identify a good girl, then how the fuck are you going to get out there in the marketplace and hope that Jesus is going to save you? He ain't, bro. You got to get out there and know what the fuck you're doing, because these girls are chameleons nowadays. It used to be 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 100 years ago, etc. Two-parent households were everywhere. Girls came from good households. There was a father there. There was a mother there. She understood that she needed to be a lady. You understood that you needed to be a man. She was religious. They believed in God. They were God-fearing, all this other shit. It used to be training wheels for you. Society was just built in a way where women knew their place, right? But thanks to feminism, thanks to birth control, thanks to second wave feminism, thanks to women being more educated, women making more money, women becoming sexually liberated, all these things that we discussed earlier, the internet, all these things, what it's basically done is it's created a monster. And that monster is women are more promiscuous now than before, and they don't respect masculinity in general. Okay? So you need to be able to identify these women and not commit to them.
Yeah. This is simple, man. Very simple, guys. When you're looking for a car dealership, right? You want the best car possible. Let's say there's 50 cars in the lot, right? 50 cars in the lot. You want the best one possible. You work hard for yourself. You make good money. Put some energy into working for yourself. Become a better man. You want the best car possible. Simple, right? So you go into a dealership, you want the best car possible, but you need experience to dictate which car is the best one to get. So by default, you go into the dealership, look around, this car has high mileage, this car is dirty, this car is broken down, this car has a lot of issues, this car is actually good. From experience, you know, okay, cool, this car is good, no engine tear, no damages on the outside, no accidents. This is a great car right now. Good. from my experience, I can buy this car because I know it's a good car. Granted, now, this is a good example because, listen, we all want the best thing possible for us. But if you don't know, you don't know. So you walk in the dealership, the guy says to you, listen, bro, this is the best car in the lot. High mileage, but looks good. No, you don't want that. You know what's up. And then by default, you have an experience, you know what car to buy. And by the way, I'm not referring to cars, by the way. Cool. Cool.
Here's the thing. Tradcons expect you guys to just be a virgin until your wedding night and find the right girl. And I'm telling you guys, that's a recipe for disaster.
You won't know.
You won't know.
You won't know.
It's a recipe for disaster because most women are not virgins and most women don't come from a two-parent household and they don't come ready to go. You have to identify the girls that are worthy. It is what it is. And like these guys will sit there and say, oh, well, Jesus will save everything, or, you know, the church, blah, blah. Bro, a lot of these girls aren't religious, bro. You think all of a sudden people are going to wake up and say, I'm going to become religious now. No, man. And I'll be honest with you. If you find a girl that's super religious and she's in her late 20s or 30s, that's a red flag a lot of the times.
Yeah.
She probably did some shit.
I would argue Jesus can save people, but they have to want to be saved themselves.
That's what I'm saying.
So by default, they don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
I mean, J. Cole made a song, and literally he said in the song, it says, she didn't want to be saved, don't save her. Literally. It's just like common sense, man.
Yeah, I know some of you guys are saying that the Rumble stream is dead, just died. Yo, just drop the drop the YouTube link for them then, so they can come on over. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Drop the YouTube link for them in the Rumble chat. But yeah, guys, all I'm saying is that the days of you sitting there and saying, you know what, man, I'm going to be a virgin until my marriage night. I'm not going to hook up with women, etc. It's bad. Like, you know what that's the equivalent of, right? Because a lot of these guys like chase and shit will tell you, oh, be celibate until marriage, be a virgin until marriage. That's the equivalent to you have a boxing match set on a specific day and time, and you don't train, and you just go to the boxing match and hope that you'll be able to go ahead and beat somebody up that's been training for years. And not only have they been training for years, they've been training since they were 15. Boxing, beating people up, you know, ducking and dodging all these fucking things, slipping punches, rolling all over the place. Like, that is the equivalent. Because what ends up happening, right, is you're going to go ahead and get into a relationship or a marriage, worse yet, with someone who's way more experienced in dealing with the opposite gender, a.k.a. you, than you are of dealing with them. That's what the equivalent is. When they tell you be celibate until marriage or be a virgin until marriage, you're effectively not training for the biggest boxing match of your life, which is marriage, by the way, because the consequences are crazy if you don't do this correctly, right? The most important fight of your life, right? Because best believe it's a fucking tango dance when you're with your wife, of maintaining frame and everything else like that. You're going to get your ass whooped in divorce court, family court, paying alimony, paying child support, etc. That's what these Stratcons want you to do. They want you to not train for the biggest boxing match of your fucking life. And you're going to get whooped. Because let me tell you guys something, dirty little secret about females that they don't fucking ever admit. By the time a girl, she's already dealing with men, figuring out how to deflect them, figuring out which guys are losers, which guys aren't. She's figuring out how to finesse, how to maneuver, etc. Bro, you could take the nicest girl ever. Almost every girl has been on a date with a guy that they don't like. Almost every girl has gotten a free dinner from a guy that they don't like. Almost every girl has gotten offers from guys that they don't like. And they're either A, take them, or B, they finesse and they take it and they go ahead and get around it somehow. So you're telling me that this girl who's been able to deal with the opposite gender and successfully evade a lot of their advances for the better part of 15, 10, 20 years, you think you're going to be able to deal with her as a virgin that hasn't dealt with women before, that hasn't trained and dated and seen the trends and everything else like that? It's fucking crazy. You're not, bro. You're fucking not. She's going to run circles around you. Then you get married to this girl, and next thing you know, she's switching up on you. She's challenging your frame. You don't know how to deal with it because you've never dealt with women before.
And let me tell you this. The same church that married you to this girl, when you get divorced, you know what they're going to say? Oh, Brother James, I'm sorry that happened to you. Are you okay? But guess what? You already got rinsed, bro. You're fucked. Literally. So, I mean, bro, it's just an oxymoron at this point. But, all right,
yeah, man, it's just not. What they're telling you guys to do is going to set you up for failure.
100%.
Be celibate or be a virgin until marriage. No, bro.
You need experience.
You
no matter
need
what
experience,
you do.
man.
A business, life itself, school, a job, especially
and
marriage.
He's saying that some girls are permanently ruined. Yes, absolutely. There are some girls that you can't fucking fix.
Yeah.
And the problem is that they think that you could fix some of these girls. You fucking can't, bro. Some of these girls are ruined. You can't. But you need to be able to identify these girls that are ruined, because the girls that are ruined, they're the best at doing what? Trying to display a facade.
Yeah.
that they're not ruined.
Yeah.
Because they've been rejected by so many guys before, they figure out what to say, what to not say, how to get on your good side versus your bad side. Girls that are ruined are the best manipulators because they've dealt with it before. They've had many days of practice with men rejecting them, so they figured out what to not disclose and what to disclose.
And they hold back on purpose to make you think they're pure. But reality speaking, somebody got it for free the same day. You can't make this shit up, bro.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, you guys got to fucking figure this shit out. Like Sky Bree, for example. Perfect example. What'd she do? Hook, line, and sinker. Oh, she's a good girl, bro. Nigga, what?
Yo, bro, that nigga. I was going to say something, but never mind. That nigga lost.
Bro, the 304s guys are the best at selling purity.
Yeah.
And they love to go for a trad con that will sit there and accept a girl that will accept her for being in the past.
Stop making videos, bro. She's good now. Okay, buddy.